Manny Wolf here again. And again, if you're watching this, that means I'm glad to see you. And I'm glad to see you because I will tell you, and I'm going to keep hammering this every video you see probably, those who take action get results, right? I mean, it sounds so obvious, and yet let's look objectively at the world of coaching, the world of marketing, the world of service providing online. Most people simply don't take the right action. They don't take enough action. And since you're here, what I want to talk about on this video is how you can not burn out from taking the action that you're clearly willing to take, or you wouldn't be watching this video in the first place. Now, this is a short video and it's actually pretty simple, but I want to stop. I want to take a pause, take a beat, and really, I want you to key in here, focus with me, get right here with me. See, the secret to not burning out, in fact, the secret to a lot of running a successful community, there's an old analogy or an old saying in carpentry, which is measure twice, cut once. And what that means really is think ahead so that you're prepared, right? Measure twice, cut once. And so in a way, all I'm going to tell you in this video is when it comes to your community, measure twice and cut once. What do I mean by that? You're not building wooden stuff here. Well, here's what I mean. If you want to succeed, you have to have a certain level of organization and, dare I say it, a certain level of self-discipline. I've just never, ever, not once seen someone without at least above average self-discipline succeed in any of this stuff. Whether it's running a community, whether you're sort of getting your clients organically from Facebook, whether you're, doing traditional funnels, all of it requires a little bit of forethought, a little bit of time management, and a little bit of discipline. And so this is my message to you on this one. If you want to not burn out, then take an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours, whatever it is, take some set aside and dedicated time, let's say every Sunday. Now look, before you say, but Manny, I've got kids and I've got Sundays are for church, pick a different day. What you don't want to do is hear what I'm telling you, and then your mind automatically makes excuses why you can't do it. And that is so prevalent, not only in trying to be successful in the coaching and marketing world, the world that you're in, the community building world, but it's a nasty little piece of human nature too, right? I want you to be better than that. I call upon you to be better than that. Hell, I challenge you to be better than that. And it doesn't take much. So when you are looking at and evaluating the things you need to do, first step of the game is mental. Listen, is your mind telling you this excuse and that excuse are the reason you can't do it? Because I will tell you, everyone who has gone on to make $10,000 a month, $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, and in some cases, $500,000 or $1 million a month, which is doable, guys. It's not guaranteed, but it is doable. They've all figured out a way to work around that limiting belief stuff that just pops in and kind of tries to undermine you. And so that's my message to you here is whether it's Sunday or Tuesday, whether it's morning or nighttime, none of that matters. Just pick a time and stick with it. That's what matters. And so what you do is you set aside, let's start with an hour. Let's start with an hour. Set aside an hour. Any day of the week, any time of day, as long as you keep that commitment to yourself. And in that hour, I want you to map out content. Now, elsewhere in this program, you've already learned, or you will learn, depending on if you watch these things in order or not, how to create content, the kind of content that is what your group needs. But I want to share something else with you. And I think I've said this other places in the program as well. In the beginning, you are the cheerleader. And it's important to understand that. So you've got to show up consistently. You've got to show up with energy. And the fact of the matter is, you've got to show up a lot in the beginning, but it's not that hard if you measure twice and cut once. He paused for dramatic effect. Measure twice and cut once, guys. Again, just set aside some time. Look, if you are seeing this video, that means you've already bet money on yourself, whether it's a little bit or a lot. So rather than get stuck in the vicious cycle of investing and not following through, just follow through. Just make it happen. It can be an hour a week. And in that hour, you can sit down in a quiet place, perhaps with a strong, fresh cup of coffee. Perhaps not. Maybe that's not your thing. Again, none of those excuses in your mind matter. What matters is you sit down and you plan out a strategy. Your strategy should include going live in the group spontaneously. Excuse me. Just surprise them, with observations off the top of your head. Going live in the group, creating relevant memes in the group. Just a little word on memes here. That old saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words, really has some validity to it. And so when you can find memes that make people laugh, make people nod their heads, make people sort of bob in agreement, you're doing a lot more than it seems like you're doing on the surface. Okay. You're earning their buy-in. You're helping them to feel like they can trust you, because the simplicity of a meme is so beautiful, because it really shows that you have a deep understanding of whatever the thing is that you're memeing about. So anyway, I'm not saying live and die by them, but include them. Do things like hold people accountable in the group. Do things like shout out people who are doing a great job. But here's the thing. Sit down and plan this out. Now, again, I already told you somewhere else in the program, I've given you the whole strategy for how to create content for the group. What I'm telling you now really is the way to not burn out is to plan ahead. Measure twice, cut once. I'm going to say that again. The way to not burn out is to plan ahead. Measure twice, cut once. And when you put something in your calendar, you have to declare to yourself and to the world that you're the kind of person that when that thing goes in your calendar, you do it. Okay. I want each of you to be able to make as much money as you want through your community. But I also, and you've heard me say this before, you'll hear me say it again, there's no magic, right? What I'm doing here is the equivalent of taking you to class. I'm the professor, you're the student, and I'm giving you the information that you need in order to not have confusing surprises on your way to your $10,000 months, your 20, whatever your goal is, right? And so that's it. Measure twice, cut once, which in this case means sit down once a week and create a map for the week of what you're going to do in your community in terms of content. Some great ideas. Again, shout people out, hold people accountable, be funny with memes, spontaneous live streams. Your goal right now is to get that flywheel cranking. That's it. That's how you don't burn out while building your community. And here's the sort of emotional secret. We burn out not because there's so much work to do. Really hear this part, guys. We burn out not because there's so much work to do, but because we burn so much energy stressing about the work, right? I can't stress this enough. The reason we burn out is because we just carry this weight on our shoulders, but you can take all that weight off your shoulders and put it right onto your calendar in 1 hour a week or less. That's how you do this. Consistency wins every time. And consistency is hand in hand with discipline and the whole idea of measuring twice so you only have to cut once.